Sohail Tanvir, welcome to our show. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be interviewed.
The player is mine, man.
You know, cricket is changing so much in this COVID 19 era. Before the start of the tournament, you had to endure 14 days of quarantine. I'm
Yeah.
just curious to find out for a fast bowler like yourself, how difficult is it mentally and physically, especially, to be in quarantine in a hotel room for 7 days before you're allowed to train? How difficult is it mentally and physically for you to prepare for such a tournament, for such a grueling tournament?
Well, obviously, it's not easy. I'll be honest. It's just not only me or only the fast bowlers. It's difficult for everyone. But I guess it's more difficult for the bowlers because you must have heard about people talking about rhythm and all that stuff. So a fast bowler needs that. As a batsman, yes, you need practice. But if you're a pro batsman, you go in the nets, spend 2 days there, 3 days, and you'll be back. But as a fast bowler, you need a lot of practice. You need at least a week or so, maybe more than that. It's vary with the different bowlers. So yes, but having said that, I mean this is not the normal situation. We as individuals, we as a player, we all well aware of the situation going around the world. So we knew before coming here what we gonna get in Trinidad. So we were mentally prepared, I must say. But yes, it's very difficult. The bottom line is it's very difficult. It's the first time everybody is doing it. Like spending 7 days in a hotel room, it's definitely not easy.
How do you keep that left arm loose? I'm really, I'm really interested to find out.
Yeah, that's the most difficult thing. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm keeping myself busy doing some band work. I can do my training, gym stuff. I can do it in the room with the band. But bowling, obviously, you can't do it, and that's the most worrying thing for me. And I'm sure, I'm sure it must be the case with other bowlers as well. They must be worried about the bowling arm, whether it's right or left. But luckily, we'll get some practice before this campaign begin. I think we have 4 to 5 practice sessions before the tournament starts. So hopefully, but the gap is too long. It's been, if I talk about myself, it's been 4 to 5 months since I played any competitive cricket. So I think first week going to be tough for everyone, and then the bodies and yeah, people will start moving. Your legs will start moving accordingly.
But you know, what will help you, Sohail Tanvir, is that you're not new to this Caribbean Premier League tournament. You've played for the Zooks, you've played for the Patriots, as well as the Guyana Amazon Warriors. You know, when you look at your career in this CPL competition, you now being a T20 specialist, what do you make of the standard of this CPL?
Well, obviously, I played five season of CPL out of 7, I guess. I missed out last year, and the first year I missed out. Obviously, I always speak high about Caribbean. It's not easy place to play, and especially for the pros, people who come from overseas. It's not the easy place. That's why you have seen many big names came here, and they couldn't perform according to their name. Um, but yes, I was the lucky one who performed in most of the season. I think I think every season I've performed well. Um, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the most successful overseas bowler in CPL history. So yes, taking that as advantage. I've played 5 years, so I know the pitches, especially Trinidad. I've played in both grounds, so I know what pitch gonna offer me. So yes, I'm not doing any physical stuff, but mentally I'm preparing myself. I know what teams are like, who I'm going to bowl against. So that's definitely gonna help me.
You know, you were born in Rawalpindi, Punjab, the same city as the fastest bowler in history, Shoaib Akhtar. Did that particular reference have any influence in you being a left arm fast bowler?
Um, honestly, when I started playing cricket, when I was a kid, 7 8 years old, I think it was Wasim Akram who I really liked on that time, and then he was my inspiration to become a fast bowler, and then yes, obviously Shoaib Akhtar is a big name. Pakistan cricket, and then for Rawalpindi, he's a big name, a city we both belong from, and I was lucky. I was lucky that I played some cricket with him, international cricket. We played some cricket together, and I've learned from him. The best thing I've learned from him is how to be honest, because he was, when I was playing with him, he was not in the best of his physical condition in terms of his knee injury and stuff, but he was a fighter. So what I've learned from him is how to fight. If you're mentally strong, and unluckily I had to go through the same injury, a knee injury. I went for a surgery, but I knew how Shoaib Akhtar coped that. So that really helped me. So if I say what I've learned from him is fighting, how to fight. If you have that fighting spirit, you can cop many pains as a player, as a bowler especially. I would say most of the time you are not 100%. If you're a fast bowler, most of the bowlers they play with niggles. So what you need is mental toughness. That's what I learned from him.
But I'm just interested as well because this is a really crucial period in your own career, Sohail Tanvir, because you're 35 now, you play in a few domestic franchise leagues well around the world. How do you manage to keep your body fit at this age for such a high level and high intensity game such as T20 cricket?
To be honest, I think these league cricket has played a bigger role in terms of plays fitness. It's not. I'm not only talking about myself. If you look around, you will see Malinga is still playing. You will see DJ Bravo is still playing on a high level, and they are same age as mine, I guess. Uh, Year plus minus, I'm not too sure. What I think these people now, as a player, definitely cricket is our passion, but same time it's our career as well, is our profession, so we earn from it. So when players nowadays know, if they keep themselves fit, they will get $100,000 contract, $50,000. I mean, you can earn more money. So that's why you working on your fitness more than the back in days. If you talk about 90s, I think in 90s, early 2000, people were getting retired in 32, 33. But now you can see, even if you see James Anderson still playing at the age of 38, and he's bowling superbly, you know. So what the point I'm making is nowadays cricket has become a more business. So players knows that if they keep themselves fit, they can get more money and they can play more cricket. So that's, and then it become obviously, it comes to your passion. Cricket is my passion. It's in my blood. And honestly speaking, I still feel that I haven't played much international cricket that I
Mm.
should have or maybe could have. So I'm eyeing on next T20 World Cup. Two back-to-back T20 World Cups are coming. So that is also my aim. That is why I played some domestic cricket back home, 4-day cricket even in red ball, and I'm working on it. I'm working on my fitness because I know I have to keep myself fit if I want to compete on an international level.
Yeah, I remember in February you gave an interview saying that you have aspirations of playing cricket for Pakistan, especially looking forward to this year's T20 World Cup now postponed. How difficult do you think it will be for you and players like yourself in general at your age to qualify for the next T20 World Cup?
Well, look, mate, I'm a strong believer when a performance, the selection should be a performance-based criteria. It should be simple. A person who can win you game, it doesn't matter he's 35 or 25. If someone who's 25 and he can win you game, fair enough. And if it a player like me or maybe a few other players, I mean, if they're fit enough and they can win you games, winning game or making contribution is important. Age is not important for me. If I can contribute in winning games for Pakistan, or maybe I can win games for Pakistan, then I should be playing for Pakistan because I can offer more than a youngsters. If I'm playing, I have two, three youngsters around me who are playing. I I can. It's not only my own bowling, I can also contribute or maybe help others as well, because I have a lot of experience with me. I've been through many times in difficult situations. That's why people talk about experience. So if I experience bowler or batsman can contribute, he should be playing for whether it's franchise cricket or international
Yeah.
cricket. That's
You know,
that's I keep things very simple.
yeah, you played your only two test matches back in 2007. Do you ever regret that your test career wasn't much longer?
Um, I, I consider myself very unlucky in terms of playing Test cricket. If you look into my record of red ball cricket, that's very that's very impressive, I guess. I've taken around more than 300 wickets in just 75 odd games, and I've scored more than 3,000 or maybe 3,000 runs with help of six centuries, and I have about 15 50s as well. The point what I'm making is when I was on peak of my career, 2007, I played test against India, and then in 2008, unluckily, when I was on my peak of career, there was no test series for Pakistan the whole year. Then in 2009, I got injured. I got knee surgery. I was out for cricket for about year and a half, and I think that was the big setback. So when I came back, and I played few leagues around the world. I played for Lions in South Africa, and IPL tag was there. So people started tagging me as a
T20
white
cricketer.
ball cricketer.
Yeah, yeah.
So even though I used to perform in first class cricket, I used to take 5 wickets in first class match, but what I was considering as just white ball cricketer, maybe selected for one day team, and then in back in 2010-11, T20 wasn't that big. So, but after CPL started and few other leagues started, people labeled me as a T20 player. So I feel myself a bit unlucky that I couldn't get chances, especially with like I'm a swing bowler. So I could have been useful in England, New Zealand, South Africa, places like where people get some swing. But time has gone. But yes, I feel myself unlucky that I couldn't get much chances in Test cricket.
Well, Sohail Tanvir, we certainly wish you the best of luck in your quest to make the T20 World Cup whenever that comes off. It was now postponed. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Sohail Tanvir out of Pakistan.